We just completed GCD using the first algorithm. Now here is the more efficient Euclid's algorithm. All right. So let's go back to our flow chart. How did Euclid's algorithm flow chart look like? You set values u and v to the numbers given. If v is 0, you are done. GCD is u. Otherwise, divide u by v and let r be the remainder. Okay. And now reset. V, our old v is the new u. Our remainder is the new v. And then continue. Okay. We actually saw calculated example with this by hand. So go over the earlier videos if you have forgotten. Okay. So let's implement this. So here is the implementation. Here is my file. I don't want to lose these. So let's see. What I'll do is I could use hash symbol everywhere, right? Or here is another option. I will say triple quotes, okay, and close it. So that is now not compiled, okay. This is meant for documentation, okay. So it is actually an abuse to use triple quotes, but we will do so that we can continue to use the same file for our new code. So let u be int input, enter first positive integer, colon, don't forget some space for improved readability. V equals int input, enter second positive integer, colon, two spaces, quotes, two brackets, two parentheses. Now, as long as v is not 0, we are going to divide u by v, you see, and look for the remainder, or, and then update, u becomes the new v, v becomes the remainder. Okay, so this is a typo, guys. I'm going to divide u by v. All right, so while v is not 0, colon, right, u v become, u is the u, old u becomes the new u, old v becomes the new u, okay. Old v becomes the new u, and the remainder becomes the new v. What is the remainder? I'm dividing u by v. Okay, so I divide u by v and take the remainder, that is the percentage. Whatever I get there, that becomes my new v. All right, so you are updating uv with, so when do you get out of the loop? You get out of the loop when v is 0. Okay, so when v is 0, so when v is not 0, you stay in the loop. When v is 0, you get out of the loop, and your GCD is the current value of u. Okay, so now print the GCD is, let me say capital GCD is, comma, comma automatically gives me a space. I will say u. Okay, save by Control S or Command S and then run. First number is 120, second number is 340. GCD is 20. I don't like the full stop. I don't like the fact that this sentence does not have a full stop. So I want, if I put comma, and then a full stop as a character. If I run it, say 120, 350, there is a space after my GCD which I don't like. So the option is convert U to a string and concatenate the dot at the end of it. Save, run. Okay, 150, 300, GCD is 150, and the first stop looks nice. All right, so here we have a beautiful file saved. Okay. Now, here is another code. A non-empty string is interpreted as a Boolean value. Aha, guess. So let's see what is happening here when guess is empty. So this is an example of an accumulator. Name, input, enter a name, blank to end. So blank meaning you simply hit enter without without entering any name. Okay. So if you did not give it a blank, you gave it a name, that means name is not empty. Non-empty has truth value of true. Guess dot append name and ask again. And then you have entered so many guess. Okay, let us understand this. You see, what is the Boolean value of true? It is true. What is the Boolean value of false? It is false. What is the Boolean value of 3? Is it equals 5? What do you think we should get? False. What is the Boolean value of 3 less than 5? We get it true. What is the Boolean value of 3 less equals 5? You get the idea? It's true because 3 is less than or equal to 5. So bool actually evaluates something. So notice all these were Boolean values to begin with, but 35, that's a number. What does it mean to say Boolean value? It does have a Boolean value. Enter, it is true. Boolean value of any non-zero number is true. Boolean value of 0 is false. Anything else, Boolean value of 0.0005, it is still true. Any non-zero number has Boolean value true. Boolean value of 0 is false. On the other hand, what about list? List of 3, 4, 5. Boolean value is true. Boolean value of the empty list is false. Boolean value of a string ABCD is true. Any string except empty string. Boolean value of empty string is false. Don't get confused. Boolean value of a space string. Okay, there is one space there. Space character. It is also true because space is a character. So notice everything has a Boolean value, right? All these objects have Boolean values. Almost always the Boolean value is true except when it's empty. All right. So that's the point. That's what they're using here. If you give it a name, then name is non-empty. It's non-empty, so its Boolean value is true. So you can implement these commands. Okay. The moment you give it a blank, that is you enter without giving it any value, this becomes false because it's empty. Then that's how when you get out of the while loop. Okay. So this is an example of a post-test loop. You test once and then go over the loop. It is also called a loop and a half. Okay.